Hello and welcome to another episode of History Unveiled. Today we are diving into the incredible mind-blowing world of ancient Egypt. We have all heard about the pyramids, the pharaohs and the mummies, but trust me, that's just scratching the surface. In today's video, we'll be uncovering some of the craziest facts about the ancient Egyptians that you probably never knew. Let's get started. First up, did you know that the ancient Egyptians were medical pioneers? While you might think of ancient medicine as primitive, Egypt's healers were light years ahead of their time. They practiced dentistry, brain surgery, and even had treatment for things like malaria and arthritis. One of the craziest examples, they performed the world's first recorded brain surgery. Evidence from the mummies suggests that Egyptians practiced a form of trepanation, cutting a hole in the skull to relieve pressure from head injuries. Even crazier, some of the patients survived this procedure. Hollywood might have led you to believe that the pyramids were built by slaves, but here is a mind-bending fact. That's not true at all. In reality, the workers who constructed the pyramids were highly skilled laborers, and many were paid well for their efforts. Archaeologists have found workers' villages near the pyramids, complete with bread ovens and fish drying racks, showing that these workers were fed well and given proper living conditions. They weren't slaves, they were respected professionals. Okay, we all know Egyptians loved their cats, but did you know that our love for felines was on a whole different level? Cats were so revered in ancient Egypt that killing one, even accidentally, was punishable by death. Not only did they believe that cats had magical powers to protect their homes from evil spirits, but they even mummified their cats to be buried with them for the afterlife. Talk about the serious pet love. When you think of Cleopatra, the last queen of ancient Egypt, you probably picture an ancient ruler, right? Well, surprise! Cleopatra was actually Greek, not Egyptian. Cleopatra belonged to the Ptolemaic dynasty, which was of Macedonian Greek origin. After Alexander the Great conquered Egypt, his general Ptolemy took control, and his descendants ruled Egypt for nearly 300 years. So while Cleopatra ruled Egypt, her heritage was purely Greek. Next up, the curse of the pharaohs. We have all heard the spooky stories about archaeologists opening tombs and being cursed, but how much of this is true? While some people linked the deaths of those who explored King Tut's tomb to a curse, modern scientists argued it was probably just bacteria or mold that had built up in the sealed tomb for thousands of years. Still, it's hard to deny the eerie pattern of strange deaths, so who knows who? Ancient Egyptians were obsessed with beauty, and they had some pretty crazy beauty routines that still inspire us today. Both men and women wore eyeliner, called kohl, not just to enhance their look, but to protect their eyes from the sun and ward off infections. They also shaved their entire bodies, including their heads, to stay cool and prevent lice. And get this, they even created the world's first perfume by soaking flowers in oils. Ancient Egyptians totally ahead of the beauty game. Here is a wide one for you. Ancient Egyptians loved beer. It wasn't just a casual drink, it was part of their daily diet. Workers were often paid in bread and beer, and even children drank it. Beer in ancient Egypt was thick and nutritious, almost like a smoothie, and was considered safer to drink than water from the Nile. Now, that's a world perk we wouldn't mind today. Finally, let's talk about the ancient Egyptian afterlife, and it wasn't just about being mummified and calling it a day. Egyptians believed in a detailed bureaucratic procedure to get into the afterlife. After death, Egyptians believed that your soul had to pass a series of trials, including the famous weighing of the heart ceremony, where your heart was weighed against the feather of truth. If your heart was heavier, meaning you lived a sinful life, you will be eaten by Amit, a terrifying demon. If you passed, you will be moved on to the eternal field of wreaths. Basically, the afterlife came with some serious paperwork. So there you have it, some of the craziest facts about the ancient Egyptians that prove they were way more than just pyramid builders and mummy makers. From groundbreaking medical advances to quickie beauty rituals, they were truly ahead of their time in so many ways. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode of History Unveiled. What's your favorite fact about ancient Egypt? Drop it in the comments below and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.